Welcome into Off the Bench, presented by All-Star Toyota.
Come in if you dare.
We're bringing you the spookiest sports talk in town. With Jacob Hester and...
Aren't you scared?
Live from the haunted
Raising Cane's
studio, here's Jacob Hester and...
Yo, and welcome in to OTB here live on location at Rouse's on Burbank and Lee. It is another Football Friday show here. Jake and Flynn here, Alondra and Tay in studio.
Was it Football Friday?
I got to go to a football game tonight. I call that Football Friday.
Let's call it bye week Friday.
It's bye week tomorrow. Tonight, we got great high school football. I'm sure there's some colleges playing games. So, yeah, it's Football Friday.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
So where's the game at tonight?
I have to travel to St. Paul's, so in Covington, Louisiana. Watch a little U-High in St. Paul's.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, I got a big-time game tonight. We're going to the Dunham game because my second grader is performing at halftime. No big deal.
Yeah,
no big deal. Little dance routine, cheer routine. We're fired up.
Who's Dunham playing?
Yep.
I hadn't heard it yet, but they good this year?
Yes. Yeah, they're pretty good.
They're pretty salty?
Yeah, pretty salty. Good fan base.
All right, fair enough. So
I'll look it up.
Look forward to that. I'm sure the chat's probably already told us. We do have a lot of games to get to. Got a lot of previewing some of the games in college football. Preview the Saints and Giants certainly one last time. Had a really good NFL game last night.
Yep.
I mean, it went down to the final play in overtime. It was 4th and 1. The Rams are going to try to extend the drive, try to get into the end zone. The 49ers had already kicked a field goal in overtime. So a field goal ties it, and the game probably ends in another tie, just like we saw. Was that Sunday night or Monday? When the Packers and the Cowboys.
It was a Sunday night. Yeah. Uh-huh.
So we saw a tie in that primetime game. Looks like we were headed for another tie, but McVay decides to go for the 4th down conversion to try to score there, and San Francisco stuffs them. Right there. Really well played. We're watching it right here. Almost said in studio at Rouse's, but that's quite the decision to go for it right there.
I mean, I love the decision to go for it.
They lined up.
Yeah.
And then tried to draw San Francisco off sides with a hard count, and then they called a timeout, and I was like, oh, they're going to kick a field goal. And they come back out. Yeah. That was a little surprising. I guess they just wanted to see how San Francisco would handle it. Yeah,
I guess so. And then they go out, and it also gives you a little time to think of, what your decision is as a head coach. Like, it's, as much as people want to think that everybody's got the exact right decision at a split second. Sometimes you call plays like that just to gather your thoughts a little bit and try to talk to your assistant coaches, try to talk to people. What do we want to do here? What's everybody thinking? But nobody wants to end in a tie. You're 4th and 1. It's in their territory. I think it's the right move. I think Sean McVay after the game in the press conference said he was sick about the play call.
Yeah.
But not really the decision. He was like, I put my guys in a bad spot. So, taking a lot of accountability. It was a head coach's matchup yesterday. Those two coaches are great. They're young. They're great. They're innovative. They know how to lead a team. And that job Kyle Shanahan is doing is unbelievable. He goes into the game yesterday without a starting quarterback. Brock Purdy's out. George Kittle's out. His top 3 pass catching, including Brandon Ayuk, Ricky Pearsall, Nick Bosa is out. These guys have just lost pieces and pieces and pieces, and they're playing a Rams team that is dangerous.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Now, the Rams made some big mistakes yesterday. They had 2 big turnovers in Niners territory. And again, the block kick popped up yesterday. They had a PAT blocked yesterday. And, of course, the game ended in a tie. What is happening with these blocks? I don't know. But they go out, and Mac Jones, questions got to be asked. Is Mac Jones really good?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think he completed his first, 6 or 7 passes of the game. Moving the ball. They scored on their first 2 possessions. I know he benefits. Everybody benefits from a good play caller, good scheme, good coach, of course. But Mac Jones looked the part.
Yeah.
And who's this receiver I was telling you about yesterday? I said, hey, you ever heard of Kendrick
Bourne.
It's like, maybe. Well, he had 10 receptions for 142 yesterday for the Niners. So they are just finding guys to plug and play. And, it just shows you what can happen when you get a group of men that are professional football players. You play with a lot of energy. You have a good game plan. You have good play calls. Like, really, in the NFL, anybody could beat anybody on any given Sunday.
I mean,
they even made a movie about it. Any given Sunday. Yep.
You're right about San Francisco in the roster. I'm watching that game last night, and defensively, I'm like, oh, man. I know Winters, the linebacker, only because, like, I covered TCU when he was at there, like, his last year there. And I know Fred Warner, like, that's it.
Yep.
Like, it was like a bunch of guys that nobody had ever heard of. And so
on offense, for sure, you got McCaffrey.
Yes.
That's the only last name anybody knows.
To go on the road. Now, look, San Francisco had half the building because that's just how it is when you play the 49ers. But go on the road and to get a win like that. And now San Francisco with that roster is 4-1.
Yeah. It's pretty unprecedented for sure what they're doing right now. Like, you got to think the wheels are going to fall off at some point for them. Like, it's got to catch up to them. I think they had even 2 more guys get hurt yesterday during the game or get taken off the field.
Oh, cool.
But
right.
No, great. No, for sure. But look, until somebody goes out there and starts whipping them, man, they're just finding ways to win. And hey, guess what? While they're winning these games, those other guys are getting healthy. So they're going to get plugged back in. But yeah, really impressive what they're doing.
Mac Jones, too, what he's been able to do, like you mentioned, it's like a resurgence for him.
Mm-hmm.
And to be able to get with Shanahan because he was, he had a good year in New England, his rookie year, and then it all went to hell. But New England as a franchise did. He goes to Jacksonville. You see him a couple times here and there, and then he goes to San Francisco. Like, he looked like he was on the path to be a career backup.
Yep.
But I don't know.
I mean, a career backup, like there was points in time that he just looked flat bad.
Yeah.
Like path to out of the league.
Yeah.
But I guess at that point in time, nobody could have been good for the Patriots. Like they were that bad during that time. But he goes out there, and I guess you could say outduels Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford, hey, guess what? Still has his fastball.
Yeah.
That dude is so talented, so good, one of the top quarterbacks in the league. And I would venture to say one of the top quarterbacks to ever play. Like, we're not saying like top 5 or anything, but like just from a longevity standpoint, just being ultra efficient. He goes out, he's 30 of 47 last night, 389, 3 tutters, sacked 1 time, which is pretty good for an old guy.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Getting him down 1 time. But Mac Jones, 33, 49, 342, 2 tuds. Very exciting game. Although, I got to admit, hey, hand in the air. I didn't watch a lot of the game last night. I was not a sports guy last night, guys. I want y'all to know. My wife and I, we've been locked in.
Yeah.
We've been locked into Game of Thrones. Mm-hmm. And usually a Thursday night's going to be a sports night. But Wednesday night, we got thrown on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Okay, the end of the episode. Well, last night, the dead versus the living.
A cliffhanger in a series that you've already watched fully.
Yes. But didn't really remember what happened, not all the details. So, it was the living versus the dead.
Yeah.
Night King came down, stormed Winterfell. Had to watch that. I was locked in.
Yeah.
Hour and a half. Intense. You talk about intensity.
I don't want to, don't want to spoil it for anybody.
No, it's been a few years.
Yeah.
Statute of limitations has run out on that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, Arya got him. Got him.
I mean, you straight said it.
Got him.
I guess you're right, man. It's been at least 5 years.
It's been at least 5 years.
Yeah. So if you hadn't seen it, you're probably not going to watch it.
I think half decade.
Yeah. I feel like that's a good benchmark for
half decade.
Hey, I'm going to spoil it.
Yeah.
And it's not on me; it's on you.
It is on you.
Yeah, I feel that.
Taylor.
Oh, Tate. Well, he said he's tried to watch it and hasn't finished it.
Well, that's on him.
No, I wholeheartely agree with you. So, great game in the NFL last night. San Francisco ends up beating LA 26-23. Now San Francisco 4-1 on the season, which is remarkable with that roster.
Hold on, I don't know. Why are people saying that was the worst episode in the series? Because it was so dark. Okay, I do remember being the first time. I do remember being
like
too dark. But guess what? I knew that going into it. Set my TV to dynamic mode, and I made it on cool setting. I could see every detail. Not a big deal. Go back and rewatch it. It's incredible. Great set.
Like actually dark, not like, dark like it's just a lot of messed up stuff.
No, I remember I remember watching it for the first time. Like I couldn't see the episode, and I was like, "This is trash. This is a bad decision." But then last night, guess what? I was ready for it. Put the cool temperature on the screen.
Yeah.
And then I changed the setting to dynamic mode. Clear as day.
So you've only got a couple more episodes left?
I guess so. I don't know. Feel like it should have ended there.
Well, the ending probably shouldn't have happened. So,
well, I don't know, man. Bran Stark's just bringing no juice to me right now.
All right. On that note, let's take our first break. Again, a lot to get to. We'll preview Saints and Giants, kind of go across the college landscape. We've got What's the Ticket, all the things that we do. On a Football Friday, we are live from Rouse's. Stay locked in here to OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GCOPnet.com. That is the website for Gulf Coast Office Products, Louisiana's leading copier and printer source in New Orleans, in Baton Rouge, in Mandeville, and in Lafayette. They are proud partners of the Saints, the Pelicans, LSU, the Ragin' Cajuns, right? And those universities, those teams put themselves with GCOP because they know who they are, they know what they do, they know what they're going to get done, and you should as well. I mean, incredible customer service. It's really the thing that sets them apart from anybody else. When you call, you're going to talk to a human being over at GCOPnet.com.
That's right. They are your leading source for multi-function office machines that copy, scan, print, fax, move documents, whatever it is. Their top-rated office copiers and printers come with the latest features. So get your office running efficiently, whatever the size. It don't matter. GCOPnet.com.
If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here, I'll make them all day. I get one down in a second if you wait. I fly like paper, get like planes. If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here,
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
That used to be my jam right there.
What was that dance move you were doing there, bud?
MIA, Third World Democracy. That's part of the lyrics. It was my dance for that song. I had to dance for that song.
Wait, what? Come again?
Yep.
You had a what?
I had a dance for that song.
You had a dance.
Yeah.
Like you made you made up the dance.
I made it up.
Where did you use this dance?
At the bar.
Oh, wait, when did
I was in Green Bay when that
I was about to say,
came out.
we were professionals when that song came out.
Professional athletes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, how'd the dance go? How was it received?
I mean, it was received incredibly. I'm a man of many talents, Jake.
Didn't know you had that one in you.
Yep.
Anyways, the Saints did announce a new 10-year lease with the state of Louisiana that will keep them in New Orleans through at least 2035. So
I didn't really ever know that was in question.
Yeah.
Until yesterday.
That announcement ends a lengthy negotiation for a new deal with the state, as the previous lease was not finalized beyond 2030.
Okay.
So that's good news.
Yeah, apparently it's the good news I didn't know I needed yesterday. I knew there was they had to renew the contract and this and that, but was not being in New Orleans ever thrown out there?
I mean,
I guess that's got to be used by Gail Benz for negotiation. You got to have power.
It is also, it's talked about, I feel like, pretty often. As far as, this team, if we don't, if this doesn't happen, we could move. And they always use San Antonio.
Sure.
That's kind of the landing spot there.
Yep.
The Superdome just recently went through $450 million in renovation. It looks great. I don't know if you've had a chance to go down there yet. So the Saints.
Which I believe Gail Benson put in a decent chunk
Yes.
into that, right?
Yes. Now, they just hosted the Super Bowl last year. The Saints actually missed the initial deadline to bid on the 2031 Super Bowl, but Gail Benson did say she's confident the organization will be able to discuss the possibility of hosting the game with NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell once the league approves their new lease through 2035. And they did get, I think it was yesterday that we mentioned it, they get the national championship game in 2028.
Yeah. You know, I would like to implore, like, New Orleans to do what they did leading up to the Super Bowl, like, all the time. We went down to the French Quarter, like, the week before the Super Bowl started.
You weren't on the show yet. That's right.
Yeah, so we went down there with a group of friends, and we had,
great.
like, it was a little adult situation. We went there, got a hotel, and, did dinner, did the partying thing, and, just had a good little adult time with a group of friends. And it was a week before the Super Bowl started, and it was beautiful. It was clean. It smelled like we walked down Bourbon Street, and I could see the bricks on the sidewalk. I don't think I've ever been able to see the bricks before.
What did you see before?
Just muck, Bourbon Street crud. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was clean. It smelled good. It looked like the French Quarter had been pressure washed. And like getting ready for the Super Bowl, of course, like getting ready for an influx of people and to like present the city in a great light. I don't know if they're still doing it. Hadn't really been in that area probably since then. But I remember just thinking, I was like, man, this is great. Like if this was like this all the time.
No, it was awesome. It was incredible. We were down there all week doing multiple shows, and it was a lot of fun. It was clean, like you said. It felt very safe. We had a great time. The kids and Katie came down, and they went to like the NFL Live experience thing, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm with you. Like, can you get that done all the time? But the one thing I know for sure, bringing it back to the stadium and the Super Bowl, New Orleans needs to be in that rotation.
Oh, yeah.
Like the tight rotation. Like there needs to be a couple that are always there, and then you kind of rotate everything else around them. Like,
they don't really.
I do the Super Bowl every year, and I do the national championship every year, and there's some places that don't ever need to get it again.
Yeah.
Nobody cares at all that the game's there. Nobody, like you. When you get to New Orleans and when you get to some of these cities, it's like you're there for this. Mm-hmm. And the entire city has a feel that everybody's here for this. Like sometimes you'll go to these cities and it's like they have no idea the L.A. Georgia TCU game.
Yeah.
Nobody knew what in the hell these people were doing there. It was terrible. Had no juice.
Does Gail Benson, do they really need to put in a fresh new bid for the Super Bowl? Can they just repeat the last piece of paper that we sent into the NFL office with the bid? Like, do we really need to put in that? Like, it's called the Superdome. It says 1, 2, 3, 4 Poitras. It can fit this many people.
True.
We have this many hotels.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need a bid for it at the Superdome. Just say, you're just going to get it.
Yeah, it's going to cost us.
Oh, y'all right? Oh, y'all got it. Oh, y'all signed a new lease with the state? Got it. Y'all can have it next year.
Yeah. I'm with you.
I think we need it. She probably doesn't need to fax in an application.
You don't need the PowerPoint presentations, what you're saying?
You don't need that. Don't need it.
All right. I'm with you.
To say, we're going to be here in New Orleans. Apparently that was a question mark. But, they should just go ahead and get it.
A lot of people wondering what's different about you today, bud, in the chat.
I don't know. What do you mean?
No hat, Flynn.
No hat, Flynn. I know. People are kind of freaking out about this no hat situation.
I don't know the last time I saw you without one.
I know. Like I said, if you got it, flaunt it. You know what I'm saying?
Flaunt what?
I don't know.
It? Okay, sure.
This is called a number 1. I've saved a lot of money on haircuts because I do it myself. And, I forgot a hat today. Just walked right out of the house. It's Friday, Don't know why that matters. No hat Flynn is weird.
Wait.
Okay, that's one comment.
Yeah, it's very weird.
I
Scott says, I almost died at SoFi Stadium for the UGA TCU game. It was a death trap. Now,
What is a death trap?
I don't know. Explain how that happened. Now, I will say this. So, we're at SoFi. Beautiful stadium. Incredible stadium. Certainly if you play for the Chargers and the Q nasty like I did. But it started to rain. And it doesn't rain ever in Southern California. I think we all know that, right? So, they don't really know how to handle it. But it was starting to rain. But the problem with SoFi was it's got a roof, but they weren't anticipating rain. So we were in a dome.
You can't just like shut it.
Yes.
Yeah.
We were in a dome, and the rain was getting through. So we're sitting in there trying to cover the game, and in a dome, again, and it's raining inside the dome.
Yep, smart.
It was miserable. I knew whenever I got to the seat for the press and they had blankets and umbrellas, I'm like, why do they have umbrellas in a dome? that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So, yeah, and like leading into the game, there was nothing surrounding the game that was close to each other. So, yeah, it wasn't great. Houston wasn't great either, in case you are wondering.
I mean, I wonder. It probably takes like 8 hours for those things to close.
I don't even know. See, I don't even know if theirs is. It's not a retractable situation. It's just like the way the roof is built. It's just not built to be able to have like standing water on it.
Yeah.
And so that was the problem there.
Yeah, Southern California's the worst. Oh, it never rains over here.
Oh, I know what he's talking about now. I know what he's talking about. Okay, so Scott said that, and I'm like, oh. So again, it's a dome. So the concourses are just like kind of like this floor here at Rouse's, right? They're kind of like stained concrete. Well, it's not going to get wet here in Rouse's. It's not going to happen, right? I mean, you got a roof. Mm-hmm. Well, the problem, as I said, you had a roof, but the water was coming in. Matt, they have these open spaces, this huge open space in SoFi for the walkways, and it got wet. And when concrete, like this kind of stained concrete gets wet, it gets slicker than goose poop, right? There was people falling everywhere. I mean, just head hitting the ground before anything else, just boom. Like every 3 seconds, somebody was busting their butt.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and so they started to panic. If you were an injury attorney and you weren't passing out your card that day, you failed.
You missed an opportunity.
I mean, it was every 3 seconds somebody was just falling, and hitting the ground hard. And so finally, they just started putting towels down. They started you can't walk anywhere in this area. And it was like the area to get anywhere in the stadium.
But I have to use the restroom.
They didn't care.
I have to get to my car.
I forgot all about that. You could just sit there and watch.
So,
and if somebody had on heels or something, they had no chance.
So what were they thinking when they built this place? So it's a dome, but it still rains.
So it's like a dome with a top, but the sides are kind of they're open air because they wanted the feel of that.
Rain.
It was Bubba Gump rain. It was coming from every direction.
Now I've known some people that have had some nice little lawsuits from slippage. Can you imagine packing 60, 70,000 people and having them all slipping? Oof.
Was not great.
Not great for SoFi.
I mean, it was funny as hell.
Look at that dude. Look at that dude.
You
see him? His neck broke his fall.
Me, Bobby, and Neuheisel just sitting there pointing out which one was going to fall.
Oh, my God.
I bet somebody made some good money that day, though.
There's no doubt. I mean, that's what happens with the roads down there when it rains because it never rains and all the oil comes out. Oh, just Southern Cal just stinks, It just stinks. It never rains. That's why everything's 8 times more expensive.
All right. On that note, we are here. We're at Rouse's. As you can see behind us, that breakfast bar is already – we got food too.
Yeah.
But that breakfast bar is already heated up. You got somebody right now throwing some breakfast in there. Come hang out with us. You can come sit down, enjoy breakfast, listen to the show. Come get your tailgate packages as well. Yeah, I know LSU's on the road, but you're still going to watch college football. This is America, isn't it?
Yeah, America, all right. USA.
You're also going to watch the Saints-Giants because it's a chance for the Saints to get a win. Saints are favorites. Got to tailgate and celebrate that.
Got high school football tonight.
You do. So come get your tailgate packages here at Rouse's, Burbank and Lee, Rouse's.com. All right, we will step away, and when we come back, we'll dive into the New Orleans Saints hosting the New York Giants with a chance to win their first game of the year. And we'll do it right here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com. Buying new, leasing, renting, everything is available. So if you need a midsize SUV, they got multiple options. If you need a truck, multiple options.
Cool.
They got the full-size SUV, Sienna minivan. They've got something for everybody. You know, they got the sedans, they got the hybrids. So when you're looking to buy new, obviously everything's available, but they have something for you no matter, and multiple options too, which you don't get many places. Leasing, you might get one in each category, maybe. Not the case at All-Star. Everything's available, and you know, I tell you every day, in the rental process, everything's available. Per day rental prices, allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com.
Yeah, if you are planning like maybe a little weekend getaway pretty soon, we got fall break coming up for the kiddos. If you're thinking about just getting away and it's a drivable distance, but you don't want to put miles on your car, think about going and renting a car from All-Star Toyota. You can pick anything on the lot. Per day rental price is better than the people over at the airport. Give them a call or go see them. allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com.
Right now.
'2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
What was that?
That was me playing with the... Wait, there we go.
I thought you were doing that when she said Louisiana sports.
Nope, I would do this.
Not last
Welcome
week.
back in. OTB, touche. Here live from Rouse's on Burbank and Lee. And here in this segment, we are going to preview a little New Orleans Saints and New York Giants. And so let's go ahead and get this thing started.
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
GoFlowIV.com, G-E-A-U-X, FlowIV.com. When you go to the website, you can check out the services they offer, membership packages. You can book your appointment all right there on the website. It is Baton Rouge Premier Medical Spa, specializing in IV hydration treatments with vitamin infusion.
Oh, are you talking about ice in the veins?
I am.
We're talking about vitamins in the veins. We're talking about hydration in the veins. We're talking about medicine, whatever it is. Go see them. Have you ever been curious about IV therapy, IV treatment? You've seen people. It's pretty
Like a cat.
pretty darn popular these days.
Yeah.
Go see them right there. Jefferson Highway, right near Bocage. Get signed up your first time. You'll be in and out about 30, 45 minutes, and it works immediately. Feel great, feel energized, feel vitamized. Go Flow.
All right, the New Orleans Saints. Favorites
Oh, what?
in an NFL game?
Is that the
Against
Professional Football League?
Yeah, against a team that just got their first win of the season against a previously undefeated Charger team.
What? Rat Pack, mount up?
The line started at Giants minus 2.5. But now, as we sit here on Friday morning, your New Orleans Saints are 1.5-point favorites.
It's not really a big deal if you think about it. Pretty excited about this one.
So
You got the young energy of the New York Giants coming down. Jackson Dart, who us Louisiana fans, football fans are familiar with, because we beat them every year, I think. Certainly beat him his last year.
2 out of 3.
Certainly beat him his last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they got that young energy. That's what they got. They're kind of an exciting team in that manner because they got Scadaboo. I don't know if there's a football fan out there that doesn't like him.
Yeah, man, you kind of
Scadaboo.
got to like him.
Gotta like him. The energy that Jackson Dart is playing with. I mean, I'm not saying he's playing real smart because he likes to scramble around, and he threw like the biggest like right hook jab as a stiff arm I've ever seen a quarterback take in his first start ever, because easily could have broken his hand, but they pulled one out. But they got a challenge doing that 2 weeks in a row, making those types of plays as a new starter. You know, he's coming in now his second start, and it's going to be a challenge for them. Okay, we get it. There's a lot of the Saints got a lot of shortcomings. We still have to figure out how to win a game. But the defense has been a bright spot at times. Certainly a bright spot this past week against Buffalo. They made it really tough on the best player in the NFL, Josh Allen. They made it tough on him. They sacked him a decent amount of time, put pressure on him. Now he made his plays at the end of the day. But if they can keep that type of pressure and put it on a Jackson Dart, who let's not compare at all. This is not a comparison, but like from a playing style standpoint of what Jackson Dart showed this past week, playing style, he wants to play similar to a Josh Allen type, move around, use his feet, move his legs, break out of the pocket. So it's not going to be that big of a change from a game plan standpoint or how you're going to execute the game on defense this week. It's just going to be against like a watered-down version of what you just did with Buffalo. This team's going to be a watered-down version of what you just had some success with. Now, you lost the game. We get it.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. I don't know. I'd like to see the stats on the Buffalo's defense going against the New Orleans Saints. Of course, the Saints had a lot of success running the ball, but Buffalo's defense is not very good. Not a run game defending team.
Right.
Not very good at the run.
Yeah.
I'd like to see the stats on the Giants, so we're going to look that up. See if they can defend the run.
So with the Saints, while we're looking that up, the Saints injury report right now, Cesar Ruiz is ruled out. I'm not.
Oh, man.
I'm not going to sit here and act like that's.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Well,
Chase Young.
I guess the Niners, they overcame their starting quarterback and George Kittle.
The Saints can overcome Cesar Ruiz. Okay, fair enough. Chase Young also ruled out. That's I'm just telling you, that's a situation to pay attention to. I've seen that play out before, and it typically doesn't end well. Trevor Penning, I think he was limited in Thursday's practice. Juwan Johnson was limited. Of course, Taysom and Foster also limited. So we'll see what the health of certainly that tight end room when you got that many tight ends on the injury report there. Justin Reed, though, was a full participant in practice, and so he'll be ready to go. Trey Palmer was limited on Wednesday, did not participate on Thursday, so don't expect to see him make his Saints debut there.
All right, got the stats here. Giants on defense this year. Running game defense, they are ranked 29th in the NFL, giving up 153 on the ground each and every week on an average. In the passing game, they are ranked 25th, giving up 235.5 yards per game. And total defense for your New York Giants, they are ranked 29th in the NFL. That is 4 below the worst. So fourth worst. It's 388.5 yards that they're giving up on average every single game. So I guess you could say, look, we're from offensively, we've had our struggles. We've run the ball pretty well. Seems like based on this, other teams are having success running the ball and throwing the ball and pretty much doing anything they really want to.
Yeah, so Hampton ran the ball really well against them last week. And so you can certainly make yards on the ground right now if you're the New Orleans Saints. I love the plan they had a week ago against Buffalo. They committed to the run. They had success running the football, multiple running backs. Your quarterback had some nice Q runs as well. I think it's a great recipe for them to be successful in this one. So we'll see if Spencer Rattler can get his first NFL win.
Yeah, they just got to make the plays that present themselves. I think that's been the big glaring weakness on offensively. There's been plays out there to be made. Now, I'm not going to say there's been a ton of them, but there's been a couple opportunities here and there that have not been made, whether it was a low throw or a play a receiver should have made or, about 50 billion missed blocks on the offensive lineman. But this is a chance, so it's going to be interesting to see how a Giants defense that is having some struggles on both sides of the ball, how they come and attack the New Orleans Saints. Do they kind of take the game plan a lot of teams are doing right now, which is basically playing shell coverage, playing bend, don't break? Yeah, I'll give up an underneath pass. I'll give up a 3-4 yard run here and there. But I don't believe you're going to be able to go the length of the field, be patient enough. I think you're going to make mistakes. I think you're going to drop some passes. I think you're going to get a holding call. I think you're going to get a illegal formation call. I think you're going to do something to put yourself behind the 8 ball. You're not going to be able to go the full length of the field consistently enough to beat us throughout 4 quarters.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. I'd like for a team to get a little aggressive with us.
Yeah.
start blitzing, try to confuse us a little bit to see how we react. Because I think that Spencer showed he's got composure. Now he's just got to show, I got the composure, and I can also...
make the play when it's there.
I can also make the play.
Yeah.
So.
It's a real opportunity for the Saints to be successful, and I know the Giants are riding high after beating the Chargers there. I know Jackson Dart's like, I know the Saints passed me up in the draft, and so I'm going to play harder in this game. It's like I never understood that. It's like you should play the same every game.
No, that's what really good players do. They just like find a way to piss themselves off. Sorry, to make themselves angry.
Every one of them.
4-8.
Every one of them, though. It's like Michael Jordan. Like, nobody said that about you, Mike.
Yeah, dude. Like,
chill out, bro.
When I used to play, it was like my last year in Green Bay. It was like 2014, and he would still get mad because Alex Smith went in front of him. He would, and I was like, bro, that was like 10 years ago, buddy. Like, let it go. He would still get mad every time we played Seattle because Pete Carroll didn't offer him a scholarship at USC. I'm like, bud, like you probably weren't. Like you went to junior college out of high school. You weren't good.
Pete was smart.
Pete was like, you weren't good out of high school, bud. You seen the pictures of yourself?
It is crazy how those guys can. I mean, they do that. They hold those grudges.
They all do it. I was just too forgiving, I guess.
But you were just glad somebody wanted you.
Please, sir. Please, sir, can I have a contract?
It is like just wired differently. I remember Phillip Rivers, like Auburn offered him to be a tight end and not a quarterback. And like that he never forgot about that and always talked about it. And it's like he wanted to go to Auburn really bad because of where he's from North Alabama. It's like they only wanted him as a tight end. And like every time he went out there, like it didn't matter who we were playing, like he would talk about that being his motivation.
Yep. And everybody talks about it. Few can do it. People are like, well, they took 142 people in front of me in the draft. Wow.
And then naming them all 141 in front of them.
I don't know. It sounds like a fourth rounder to me.
Turns out you just were a fourth-round talent. I don't know, guys.
We'll figure it out.
All right.
Good stuff. Hey, we made it through 3 segments without talking about Shedeur Sanders.
Oh, look at us.
Look at us.
Yeah, I don't plan on doing that at all today, if I'm going to be completely honest with you.
I'm just really making fun of all the national shows.
All right.
There it is.
We'll take a break. More OTB when we come back here, live from Rouse's on Burbank.
Off the bench.
All right, go to SupremeRice.com. You see Supreme Rice right here in front of me. When you go to the website, you can check out all the different options that they have. My personal favorite, and my goodness, I know it's Flynn's personal favorite. It is that jasmine rice. They've got so many different options for you. And look, they are right here in Southwest Louisiana, and they've been that way since 1936. So come hang out with us. Come see us at Rouse's, but make sure you grab your Supreme Rice because it's going to have you ready for game day for your tailgate every single time.
Yeah, that weather's starting to change a little bit. So guess what season that is for the Flynn family? Oh, we're getting close to gumbo season.
Yeah.
Like weather cools. I don't like to do it in the summer, but guess what? Supreme Rice, baby. Jasmine rice. So my favorite is actually the medium grain, but they got everything. Jasmine, they got long grain, medium grain, low glycemic.
That they do.
Maybe just regular rice. Boom.
All the
they
rice.
also got frozen crawfish tails. You know that?
Nope.
Supreme Rice. Come check us out at Rouse's. Get it, whatever it is. Jasmine rice. Supreme Rice.
Like the legend of the Phoenix, all ends with beginnings. What keeps the planet spinning? The force from the beginning.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
Oh, man, the music just stops here.
This is good music today, too.
We're enjoying that.
Tip of the cap, Alondra.
Stops on us. And it's tracks. I love that part.
We can sing it, though.
I don't think the people want that.
Nothing said we don't have to, we have to stop singing.
I don't think the people need that. The people do need whole home generators, though.
Yeah, they do.
Where can you find one of those, Matt?
I would say probably a little place called Boudreaux's.
BoudreauxElectrical.com. That is the website. More power, more protection. On the North Shore, it is 985-397-1562. In the greater Baton Rouge area, it is 225-300-9389. It is not too late. Maybe you think it is because we're here in October, but they have over 80 generators in stock right now, ready to go. They come, they slab it, they install it, and you are ready to go, and you have the ultimate peace of mind. Again, go to the website. That is BoudreauxElectrical.com. All right, let's take a look at some of the other games around the National Football League. You've got the Commanders and Chargers. Jaden Daniels
he's cleared
supposed
to play,
come
right?
back. Oh, cool. Jaden.
Yeah.
Could sit out one more week, my guy. Just one more.
Chargers going down twice in a row?
It could be.
Yeah, they are.
Could be.
How are we going to feel? If they lose 2 in a row, how are we going to be feeling?
Buddy, the Chargers can't hurt me. I've been forged in this, my guy. Yes.
Forged in this.
I am A-OK. You got the Buccaneers and the Seahawks, both 3-1. That should be a pretty good game.
I mean,
there.
that's a sneaky good matchup, right? Who would have had, like, Seahawks-Bucks as week 5, like, one of the best games in the league?
Who would have the Chiefs-Jags as the Monday night game where the Jags have the better record than the Chiefs?
Me?
No.
I know. Chiefs should be like 1-3 right now if the Ravens weren't so bad.
But they are, and so that's where it's at right now. The Sunday night game is going to be Patriots at Bills. I don't know, man. Patriots got a little something to them. Drake May's playing really well. Will Campbell right now is rated the 3rd highest graded tackle, left or right, in all the National Football League.
Yep.
Turns out those T-Rex arms y'all kept telling him he had, turns out they block pretty well.
Yeah, Patriots are and I kind of talked about this before the season. Like, they were a team that was trying to stack some pieces together. This is like I think a stepping stone for the Patriots this year with Vrabel. They got Josh McDaniels back at offensive coordinator, and I know, like, firsthand
that's like the one position, like, that man was brought on this earth to be successful in that position, in that place only.
He probably keeps renting the same house over and over. Every time he comes back, he probably owned it at once and sold it and just rents it back. But that man, I've seen it firsthand. He is a really, really good offensive coach. Really knows how to. He has this unique ability to coach really hard, be able to. Because I saw him, because I was there with Brady, I was there with Garoppolo as a young kid. Like, I hadn't seen a coach talk to a quarterback like that since, like, he was almost like a Jimbo level with Garoppolo. Of course, not Brady, but like with Garoppolo, teaching young quarterbacks how to play NFL football, because there's a huge jump. I mean, the jump from college to the pros is probably bigger than from high school to college. Like, that's how big of a jump it is in talent and just the game speed, and it's just a different ball game. And Drake May, ultra talented kid. He has probably, so far to date, of all the good quarterbacks last year in the 6 first rounders last year, he has made the biggest year 1 to 2 jump so far this season. I mean, we'll see. A lot of season left. I think Caleb Williams in the back half of the season, second half of the season, is going to be deadly with that Ben Johnson offense. But Drake May playing really good football. Will Campbell just crushing, mauling people out there. I've seen a bunch of cool clips of him clubbing people in the head, driving them into the ground. So, putting on a good show.
If you try a swim move against Will Campbell, that's on you.
That's on you, bud. I can't help you.
I can't help you if you try that, because he's going to just reset. He's going to put his hands and arms right in your chest, and he's going to drive you to the ground.
And honestly, I really haven't watched a ton of the Patriots, but I would love to see like a matchup, like a Patriots-Raiders matchup, him against Max Crosby, him against some of
they
the
had that.
I'd like to see it.
They had that. I do think that was the only sack he gave up. Was against Max Crosby.
Max Crosby's a freak.
But
I was with Devontae Adams, what was it, maybe a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, and he was telling us, we were a group of folks, and he was saying that Max Crosby, one of the best athletes, just pure athletes he's ever been around. And Devontae, not a bad athlete himself.
Pretty good athlete.
Pretty good wide receiver.
Was that the Derby trip there?
I can't remember if it was this past year or the year before that, but he was like, it's like Max Crosby, like a freak athlete.
All right. If you get this right,
okay,
breakfast on me.
Breakfast on me. Breakfast for free. Breakfast on
Max
three.
Crosby played where
Oh, bud.
in college football?
Let's see. So I'm assuming Division I.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's go Nevada.
No.
Was that close?
Not even remotely.
What about what time zone is it?
I'm gonna. That's actually a good question. It's like right on the. It's either the
Okay, all right,
Eastern
I got
or
it.
Central. It's right there on the
Eastern or Central? Appalachian.
Appalachian State is not right.
Okay.
It's in the MAC.
It's in the Oh, not Buffalo.
Nope.
Not Eastern Michigan or Western. Marshall.
Eastern Michigan.
Eastern. I told you. I already said it.
You said not. You said not. How's a guy like that end up at Eastern Michigan?
Well, I don't know. How's Aaron Rodgers go to JUCO? Not get offered by
you
Pete
said
Carroll.
you said he wasn't very good.
Well, Max Crosby might not have been very good. He might have had no tattoos at that point. That might be his superpowers.
I actually don't think he did. So, turns out you got tattoos. It unlocks your superpower. All right, we are going to come back in hour number 2, talking all things college football, break down the biggest games, and we'll do it live here from Rouse's.
Off the bench.
All right, speaking of Rouse's, go to rouses.com. We are here on location, Burbank and Lee, but go to rouses.com to check out that location nearest you, and you can find out some of the specials they've got going on at your store, right? They've always got something big time going on. You got your tailgate platters that you can come grab here. Look, I know LSU's off, but still, you're going to watch college football. You're going to watch the New Orleans Saints, and so you can go ahead and host that watch party at your home. You can see behind us. I mean, I think you could probably even see the steam from the breakfast bar.
I can.
That's there. They are ready to go. We're ready to go. Come hang out with us. Come have breakfast with us right here at Rouse's.
Yeah, your local Rouse's Market. So let's just talk about some of these deals we got going on. Quarter loin pork chops value pack, $157 a pound. That's a savings of $242 per pound. Let's see. How about the Darling Easy Peel Mandarins? 2-pound bags, only $2.79. So that's a savings of $2.20. Not bad. So you can find deals like that all the time. You can go to the website at rouses.com and check out those deals, coupons, whatever. Go to Rouse's Market.